What's up, guys? Welcome back to All Wings Everything. I am your cook, Spinelli. Now, if it's your first time here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and like this video in advance because I know you're going to enjoy it. And for everybody else who's returning here, I'm glad to see you guys back. In today's video, what we're going to do Sweet Bourbon Pickled Wings. I know the name sounds funny, but the flavor is amazing. So guys, I'm in my kitchen. Get in your kitchen. Let's go.
All right, so here are the ingredients we're going to use for today's recipe. What we have here, we have our Publix chicken. We have some sweet pickled chips, Jack Daniels, honey, black pepper, kosher salt, onion powder, ground red pepper, smoked paprika, and some brown sugar. So these are the ingredients we're going to use for today. So let's move on. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to marinate our chicken. I've already cut and cleaned our chicken. And right here, I have 1 cup of the pickle juice. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our chicken wings in a Ziploc bag. Then once we do that, we're just going to pour our pickle juice over our wings. And we're going to let these wings marinate for 4 to 6 hours. All right, in the refrigerator. So go ahead, pour your pickle juice over your wings. Seal your bag. Make sure there's no air in your bag. Sit it in your refrigerator, and I'll see you guys in 4 to 6 hours. All right, so I've already measured out our ingredients for our sauce. So what we have here, we have 2 tablespoons of Jack Daniels, 2 tablespoons of honey, a tablespoon of brown sugar, a half a teaspoon of onion powder, a half a teaspoon of paprika, a 1/4 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. We have 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, and we have 1 teaspoon of black pepper. So you want to take your black pepper and add it to an empty dish. Next, grab your red pepper, then your paprika. Next, your onion powder. Add your Jack Daniels. Next, your kosher salt, your brown sugar, and lastly, add your honey. And what you want to do now is give this a good mix to combine it. Take a look at it, and let's move on. All right, so now our wings are done marinating. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove them from our bag. We're going to add them to a cutting board. And once we add all the pieces to the cutting board, we're going to take some paper towel and we're going to pat the wings dry. You want to make sure you pat the wings dry before you add them to the oven. So go ahead, remove your chicken pieces, pat them dry, and we'll move on to the next step. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our sauce mixture and we're going to pour it over our wings. And we're going to give this a good mix. Let's take a look at it. And let's move on to the next step. All right, so what we're going to do in this step, as always, we're going to line our cooking sheet with aluminum foil, spray our grates with cooking spray. That way it's easy cleanup. Chicken doesn't stick to the grates. Go ahead, do that, and we'll move on. So what we're going to do now is start to add our chicken to our pan. Again, you know we like to add our chicken skin side down, about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch apart. Try not to overcrowd your pan as much as possible to allow your chicken to cook freely. All right, so go ahead, do that, and we'll move on to the next step. All right, now we're going to add these bad babies into our oven. I've already preheated the oven to 425 degrees. So we're going to add our chicken pieces. And we're going to allow them to cook for about 50 minutes, turning them over after the first 25 minutes to allow them to cook on the other side. We love to cook our chicken evenly. So go ahead, add your chicken, set your timer, and I'll see you guys in 25 minutes. All right, so now our 25 minutes is up. It's time to turn our chicken pieces over. Let's take a look at them real quick. They're cooking along nicely. So go ahead, turn your chicken pieces over, and then we're going to stick them back for the remaining of the 25 minutes. So I'll see you guys in the next step. All right, now our chicken pieces are completely done. We're going to remove them from the oven and sit them over here on the counter. Let's take a look at these guys. Look at those wings there. They look beautiful. All right, guys, go ahead, take your quick look, and we're going to move on to the next step so we can finish this recipe off. All right, guys, so what I did in this step, I created some additional sauce using the same recipe, but I just used half the measurements of the recipe, but I also left out the cayenne pepper and the salt because I don't want this sauce to be hot, and I don't want it to be salty because we've already marinated the wings. Pour this sauce over your wings, take your lid, cover it up, and we're gonna do a little shake it, bake it, bake it, bake it, bake it, bake it, shake it. All right, remove your lid, and let's take a look at it. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take a clean plate and we're gonna add our wings to this clean plate. Guys, these things look delicious. All right, let's take a look at it and we'll move on to the next step. And there you have it, guys. Sweet bourbon pickled wings. Absolutely amazing and simply delicious. Take a look at this dish, y'all. I added a little rosemary, some dry rosemary to it just to give it a additional dressing on it, but you really don't even need that. Look at these wings, guys. Sweet bourbon pickled wings. I know it sounds crazy, but the taste is absolutely delicious. And how do I know? I'm about to show you. It's time for me to do a little taste test. So let me grab me one. Take a look at this. And as always, they are delicious. I knew it before I tasted them that they were going to be delicious. What wings of mine aren't delicious? All right, guys, that's my time. I appreciate you guys sticking with me throughout this video. And I appreciate you allowing me to share my recipes. And if you need the ingredients, look in the video description below. If you need some of the items, click the links in the video description below and you can get them from Amazon. And guys, like this video. It really helps my channel. And if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because this is what we do on this channel. We make good wing recipes. And until then, guys, I will see you in my next video. I'm out. Peace.